Good evening, friends. Hope all of you are safe. Hope your family is fine. And welcome back to my channel. Friends, what we had discussed last day is that on break of 17,516, I shall take a 17,800 put with a target of 17,345. So the market opened way up here at 1700 and 605. And I was quite surprised by it. But anyway, I was not very shocked because there's not as per setup. So I waited for the market to come as per my setup. Market came down. It broke 17,542, which was my SL level for 17,516, and I was happy about that. Then it formed a heat. Then it immediately formed an up and it formed an N pattern. So if you see here, my market formed a very beautiful. This, just hold on, this one, this, and this. So when these patterns form, I really love these patterns. So what I did is that at the break of 17,516, after this candle was closed, at this candle, I took a 17,800 put. I took a put. And you know, my friends, my policy is that either I will give the market a sell or I'll take my target. I don't go in between candles. So the moment I took a put here, my SL was 17,542. So I took a put. The market stabilized here, went up. If you see friends, from 10:30 onwards till 11:55, the market did not break 17,542 on a closing basis. That's my policy. 5-minute candle has to close above my SL point, and then only I'll consider my SL to be hit. And finally, my SL got hit here at 12 o'clock. So obviously, the movement from here to here was big. And since I was at 7,800 put, I had a loss on this day. And friends, in the last 5 days, out of the last 5 days, 4 days I had a loss. Only one day I had a minor profit. But remember, friends, whenever such type of volatile movement happens, which means the market is planning itself to give a big movement either on the upside or on the downside. Now, coming back to this day, there's one more interesting thing that I want to show to you is that it's a very, very good learning point. Now, when this market was consolidating, I had drawn this particular box. Yeah. I had drawn this box and kept. Because what I realized is that it is forming a perfect flag and pole pattern, inverted. So this is the pole of the flag, and this is the flag itself. And you know, friends, whenever in the flag and pole pattern, whenever the flag breaks, whichever side it breaks, it gives a movement as big and as long as the pole. So this was the size of the pole that was formed. And what the market did is it gave exactly the same movement upward. Did I take the movement upward? My answer is no, because that was not as per my setup. The market reached 17,621, and there was my resistance point, which was drawn earlier. And if you see my earlier videos, I have very clearly mentioned that 17,621 is a resistance point. So at this point, when the market took a rejection, I waited for this candle to form, and at the opening of this candle, when it was forming red, I took a put. And somehow, a part of the loss got covered, not fully, because what happened is that by the time it came here, and then when it went up, the put premium substantially decayed, and therefore I could not get much, could not cover my losses, but yes, ended in a loss. So that's what happened on 2nd of September. Now, friends, going forward, we're starting a new week. So let's analyze the weekly candle first. So for this, I would like to go to my trading screen and go to the weekly candle and reset the chart here. In the weekly candle, if you see, I always see the patterns. So I have 2 red and 1 green. So what pattern can form? And this is a hypothesis. What pattern can form? What can form is 2 red, 1 green. Sorry, 2 red, 2 greens, or 2 red, 1 green, and again 2 red. So friends, the pattern is now indecisive. We do not know what's going to form. So let's go on a daily line chart. So let's go on a daily chart, move into a line basis. Now, here what you see, friends, is something very interesting I want to show to you. This is the line chart on a daily basis. So what can market do? One possibility is that the market can straight away go up from here. Is one possibility. Okay. Second possibility, the market goes up. Wait, I'll remove the magnet. 1 second. Hold on. So just hold on. Second possibility can be the market will go up here, take a resistance, and just a minute. Go up, take a resistance, and then come down. This can be another possibility. What can be the third possibility? The third possibility can be that it can come down, go up, and then come down again. And there is also a fourth possibility. And the fourth possibility is that from here itself, it will straight away come down. Friends, whatever I've observed in the market, what I see is that if the market has to go up or it has to come down, it will normally take a dip. It will normally take a dip and then take a decision. So if you see here, the market currently is in a no man's land. So the next week would decide which way the market is going to go. Now, let's go back to our weekly candle. And we would like to analyze this candle. Is this a bearish? This is a fully green candle. So everybody will say this is a bullish candle. Some people will say that it has come down from the high to low. So it's a bearish candle. So let's analyze the candle first. If you see, I plotted this. The market opened this week. It opened at 17,188. It came down first to 17,166. Then went from 17,166, it went up way high to 17,777, and then it closed at 17,539. So high 17,777, low 17,160. The candle size is 611 points. Now, from the high to the close, that is the movement that it has done from here to here. That is 238 points, which is 39 points drop from the low. Friends, till the time the drop from the high, so 39 points drop from high to low. So friends, till the time the drop from high crosses 50%, is more than 50%, we do not call it as a reversal or a bearish candle. If it crosses 50%, then I can say that it's a bearish candle being formed, even though the color is green. And I repeat, so if from the high to low, if it crosses 50%, then I will say that a bearish candle is formed, even though the candle size is green. Now, from the close, from the low to the close, it has traversed 373 points. So it's 61%. It has moved. So I will consider this as a bullish candle. So my view in the market would be that as of now, I'm still not completely bearish in the market. As I say, I'm neither bearish nor bullish, but I'll observe. Now, when will the situation change? So for that, there has to be a support point. And the support point that I see is the low of the last week's candle. And that is 17,340, this one. This is 17,345. Now, friends, draw this line in your trading, in your chart. 17,345. And what is the high point that I see? Is the high of this, which is 17,777. So if I'm a seller, so what I'll do is that I will, nearer to this particular zone, I'm going to sell a call. And nearer to this zone, I'm going to sell a put. Because I expect the candle to be formed within this. Now, friends, if it is going below 17,345, then obviously I'll be moderately or I'll be cautiously bearish in the market till the time it goes to 17,171. Below 17,171, obviously, then it is a full-bodied bearish thing that I'll go for. So as of now, this week, friends, I'll be cautiously observing the market, keeping my positions pretty low, and see whether the market stays within the previous day within the previous week's candle, or it actually breaks that and then shows me a direction. Okay. Because if it shows, then on a daily chart, as I explained to you, the pattern would definitely be formed now. So that's my view on the market, friends. On the upper side, what I see in this week is 17,777 or 17,782. This is the upper side that I see, or at the most at a round figure basis. At a round figure basis, I see 17,800 on the upper side. And on the lower side, what I see is 17,345. And if 17,345 breaks, what I see is 17,177. So 17,200 to 17,800, the 600 points is what the movement of the market that I see in this week. And this can be used, I will be using this for my selling purpose, option selling purpose. Now, let's get back into our daily analysis and our favorite option buying, where in the last 5 days, out of the last 5 days, 4 days I have made a loss, and 1 day only I made a profit. So let's get back to the 5-minute candle. Now, friends, in the 5-minute candle, I like you to first of all, keep this 17,777 line drawn. Okay. This is a very critical support. And you know, this black line, if you see my videos earlier, this line is continuing since the long-term resistance point, and I'll show it to you. And if you see, the market has tried to break once this, but it is still below that. And also, friends, what you see here, if you see this, there's a consolidation zone happening here, correct? Now, I'll take you a little bit back. You see a consolidation zone happening here also. Can you see this? Just observe this. Very, 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 very nicely observed. So this zone was a consolidation zone. And then the market fell. Again, this zone has become a consolidation zone here. And we do not know where the market is going to go. So whichever it goes, it will give you a good profit. And again, if you go back a little bit, again, such type of consolidation happened for a long time here also. Here. Clear? So I will say that we are in a consolidation phase. Whichever side it breaks, we will get a good downward movement. So I was saying about the long-term line, which is the black line, and I continue to respect this line. And in my analysis, let's get back to my analysis and see how we can trade tomorrow. That's more important because all of you are interested in understanding how to trade tomorrow. So friends, what is the bias tomorrow? Neither bearish nor bullish. Please don't keep any bias. Don't enter the market with bias. I have a range in the candle. Don't enter the market with bias. So first thing that I will do is that I will draw from this particular high of 1st September. And here, one trend line, I'll keep it drawn. I'll tell you why it is important. The second trend line I'll keep it drawn is from here. And this trend line is a long-term trend line that is going. I'll go to a bigger chart, say 15-minute. Yeah, 15 minutes is better. On the bigger chart pattern, what you see here, friends, you see this trend. So what I see here is that, which is very important for all of you to also see, is something very like this. So the market has moved like this, come down, taken support, come down, taken support, come down. So 1, 2, 3, 4 points, the market has respected this trend line. Now, what does this mean in my trading parlance? So when I go to my trading parlance, let me remove this line first. On Monday, if the market is opening flat here in between these two, Now this is a flat zone. I will say that, please friends, this is a no trading zone. Huh? Keep this in mind. This particular zone is a no trading zone. This zone. Do not trade in this zone. Because if you trade, you'll get stuck. Okay? Don't trade in this zone. Now, if it breaks this particular trend line, or to be more precise, if it opens flat or gap down and is below this, what I'll say is that, friends, instead of this, let's take this particular line here, 17,470. Let's have some buffer into place. I'll say this, I'll keep this here, 17,470. So if it breaks 17,470, or how much it is this? This is 17,472, or rather 17,472. So if the market is below this trend line and opens somewhere in between here, comes down, breaks it, then with an SL of this 17,472, remember friends, it opens either gap down below 17,472, or it opens in between this and then it comes down. Then with an SL of 17,472, I will take a put. Now, which put shall I take? Since it is 17,470, since the market, I'm keeping an SL of 17,471 as my SL. So I will take a 17,700 or a 17,600 put. I will take a 17,600 or a 17,700 put and then wait for the market to touch 17,345. Okay. So 17,345 would be my target. And at that point, I will close my trade. Okay. Now, what happens if the market opens in this zone? Don't trade. Please don't trade. No point trading in this zone. Let it break this candle. Sorry, let it break this channel, this particular trend line. Let it break this trend line and let it go above 17. Wait, here. Yeah, this line. So let it go above here. Now I'll go to the 5-minute chart to make it more precise, more clearer here. Okay, friends, before I go there. So I've given you the stop loss, everything on the lower side, fine. So now on the upper side, if it is breaking this particular chin2, this particular resistance point of 17,620, wait, this is 17,623. So if it is breaking 17,623, you can take a call, and I repeat, 17,623, I will take a call, but I'll keep a very strict SL of only 20 points. And I repeat, I'll keep a very strict SL of only 20 points. And very, very like a hawk, I'll observe whether it is breaking this line or not. If it is breaking this line and a candle is closing above that, a 5-minute candle closing above this, then I will wait for a target of 17,777. So to summarize, friends, this particular triangle zone, I'll color this in a different way so that it is clearly visible. This particular triangle zone is a no trading zone. Okay. Market opens flat or opens in this zone and breaks 17,470. what did I say? 17,471. Yeah. 17,471. Just a minute. This is how much? 17,468. Sorry. So 17,468. So the market opens flat, comes down, or it opens gap down and breaks 17,468. I will sit for 17,345. Here with an SL of this particular line itself, 17,345. Keep some 8, 10, keep from 10, 20 points SL so that it doesn't hurt your pocket. Okay. In this zone, no trading. I'm repeating this over and over again. It breaks this particular trend line and also breaks 17,623. You can take a safe call. You can take a call. I will take a call. Now, which call shall I take? I will take 17,300 call. I'll take a 17,300 call and then observe the market. If it is, if it's taking resistance here, that means it forms a candle, a similar candle like this here. If it forms similar candle like this candle, it forms here, I will exit. But if it's a full body candle which goes and breaks this and closes above this, I'll sit on the trade and wait for 17,777. In the call, my SL will be around 20 points. That's all from my science side, friends. Hope you liked my analysis. If you like, please like my channel, subscribe, and also share. Thank you, friends. Sayonara, cheers, and bye-bye.